Hi guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Jenofeve Designs. We are going to make another page setup. This was the last page setup that we did, and we are going to make another page setup that's going to be on the back side of this fin. So here's the front fin that we've done, and then here's the middle section that we've done, and then we're going to be doing this section today. There is a video playlist for this album. I will link it in the cards and down in the description box if you want to start from the beginning, or you just need a refresher, or you just want to catch up. And you can easily do that by following them in order. This is either the third or fourth video I've recorded today, but I just want you to know what else I'm doing today because I'm pretty sure I'm losing it. Well, I've been super busy with my grandkids. I've had them a lot lately, and with the garden and with canning foods and things like that. I've just lots of things going on. And so today I'm in a time crunch. I need to record this album. I need to record many videos for a reason that I can't tell you right now, but I will at some point. And I am doing laundry, not just any laundry, although I did do just regular laundry, but I'm also doing like bedding, like sheets and things. I went to change my sheets this morning, and I have two sets of sheets. Now, I know this, you probably just don't even care, but I'm going to tell you, I have two sets of sheets. So when I do change my sheet bedding, I don't have to wait to wash it. I've got another set waiting. I just put the new set on, wash the old set, put the old set away, vice versa, right? So I just continually do that. Well, today I stripped my bed. I went to, change the bedding, and the other sheets, I never did wash them. They were still in the hamper. So I had to do that because, priorities. I am canning not over the weekend. Yesterday, we took our grandkids to apple pick and pumpkin pick. So I wanted to preserve those apples. So they have been sitting in sugar. I peeled them, cored them, diced them last night, and they've been sitting in sugar. So I need to get those canned, and I need to process some tomatoes, and I need to go and finish harvesting the last bit of tomatoes before it gets cold, because it's already the weather's starting to change. I need to repot some plants today. So many things. I don't know how I'm going to get it all done. I also need to start editing. But anyway, so if I sound like I'm a little discombobulated, that is why. But anyways, so this album here, this is the Antique Shop Scrapbook album, and we are using the Basically Amazing foundations in the grungy wood, and all three of the Basically Amazing decorative edges in the roses background design. All of those can be found down below. The printable items that I use from my Etsy shop are in a collections list. There's an Amazon list down there. There are timestamps. There are links to all the different tools and things that I use down there in the description box. And I try to pin a lot of that information in the first comment. Okay, so I've already prepped, I think, most everything. And so I'm gonna share with you now what I have prepped. It's like I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I've forgotten what I'm saying. I've forgotten if I've already said things. I apologize. Hi, my name's Jennifer. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my chaotic world right now. Okay, so here is what I've got prepped and printed for today's video. Page 54A is the mat for the main base page. So I printed this onto 80-pound white cardstock in the grungy wood background. I've cut it out, I've inked it up, it's ready to go. Just need one of those. And then page 57D, first, page 10D, these are three of the pieces left over from page 10D that we've used this part, and now we're going to use this part. So you need three of them. So one of them, you need to leave the top and bottom tab and cut the two short tabs off. So this will give you a belly band. You score, and you need to put your tape on there. And I've inked it up, even though you don't really need to ink it up if you don't want to. And then two of them, you need to leave one long tab on and cut the other three tabs off and score and ink both sides. and put the tape on one side. Either side doesn't matter because they're plain. So you need 3 of these pieces. So that's this section of page 10D. So you need 3 of those. Then what I did was I took the mat for page 10D, which is 57D, and I cut the mat out of this side, and then from this side, I picked the right ones. And then from this side, I traced the mat to get the other piece that I need. So I'm going to be using these 2 pieces and not this piece. So I've got a scrap of this left over. And that way I just didn't have to print 2 of these mats out. And then I took the mat, 57D, and I traced it 3 times on this pattern paper, which on the back side is this color. So I traced it 3 times, boom, 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 and I'm not sure how I cut it, but I'm pretty sure that's probably it. And then these 2 are the leftover pieces that we're not going to be using right now. Okay, and then, so that's 5 mats altogether for this part of page 10D. Okay, so 5 mats. And then we need one more thing. Well, we don't need it. I just like to have an insert. So I traced page 31B. I traced this onto black cardstock just so that we'll have an insert. I mean, that's what's in my prototype, but it may change, it may stay the same, I don't know. And then there's going to be another insert, but we're going to wait and do that in another video. I'm trying to keep these a little bit shorter. I know that that's probably impossible, but that's what I'm trying to do. So we're going to set this aside, and we're going to set this aside because we don't need it right this second. What I want to do though, so these pieces, I'm going to try to match these up. I'm going to flip them over. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave them just like this. And I'm going to match them up, and I'm going to use repositionable tape to kind of hold them together. That I probably shouldn't have pressed down so hard. I'm terrible about this repositional tape. It will pull up the paper if you're not careful. So I'm going to put all these 3 together. Like this. Let me remove this and just use half of it up here. I feel like there could be an easier way. I'm just making this complicated. Okay, so I've got them all taped together just like this. So now what I want to do is I'm going to take my We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper, and there's an angle and a photo. And from the angle side, I'm going to, well, it doesn't matter. Let's turn it this way. I'm going to lay these on top of each other just like that. I'll show you when I open it back up, it'll make sense. I'm going to chomp this corner. At least I hope I'm doing the right corner. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to chomp this corner. So when you open it back up, it looks like that. Okay, does that make sense? So I'm going to do the same thing to this side. Fold it over. I'm going to fold in the tab. Open the tab, and then that's what it looks like, just like that. Okay, so then since we did that, what we need to do is all of these pieces that we have, oh, there it is. We need to go ahead and chomp one side, except for one of these middle pieces. Or one middle piece, so it doesn't matter because you're not going to be able to see. Of course, it doesn't matter, but I will use the actual middle, and I'm going to take the other We Are Memory Keepers, which has got the small and the large, and I'm going to do all 4 corners. Actually, did something wrong on this. I'll tell you about it in just a second. we're going to be using this side. So I need to ink that side up. So that's going to go there. And then these two, I'm just going to lay them together and I'm going to chomp one side. So one's going to go here, and one's going to go here. And I need to do the same for these two. I just need to chomp one side. Did I pick the wrong one? No. I need to chomp one side. So, since this doesn't have a direction, not really, it doesn't really matter which way you got it. So now I need to go and ink everything really quick. Actually, no, let's do this. I'm gonna take this here, and I'm gonna take these bits off like this. Because you don't really, it doesn't matter, but you don't really need those things. Take those off, and I need to ink. All right, now I'm gonna bring my book back. Come back, book. Come back here, book. Okay, let's flip to the back side. There's the first front of that fin, and here's the back of it. Now this is gonna be the tricky part. We're gonna be attaching this down. Let me burnish these the right way. And I need to trim these corners off. I thought I was more prepared than this, you guys. I had run downstairs. I hadn't really ate much today. Run downstairs, grab me a snack while things were printing. Yeah, I'm not normally this like busy while I'm recording. I'm normally recording, you know? Okay. So let's start. Let's make sure it's going to fit. So it's going to go across this whole back side just like this. So we are going to start with that piece right there. I'm going to take the tape backing off. If you need a minute to adjust things, you can put some glue stick on there and that'll give you a minute. It's called the glue stick trick. I'm going to try to knot and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's not too bad. Now how's this going to look on this end? It's probably not going to be good. That should work. Okay. So then I'm going to flip that around. I'm going to take these tabs off. And I'm very carefully going to make sure they're butted up together. I need to be careful not to burnish that down too much. Let me take these off for. Okay, and then the last step, it's going to be that one. And I feel like there's going to be a large amount of overhang. We're going to try to make that not be so bad. So let's do it like this. It's going to be pretty bad. So, because it's going to be overhanging too much, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this off. So I'm pretty sure that it's not going to, okay. I'm just going to take a tiny, tiny, tiny smidge. And this is because the reason I have an overhang is because of the way I scored it, right? So if I would have been more careful when I scored, things, then there wouldn't be so much of an overhang. But this is an easy fix, and it's not going to be that noticeable. I'm going to try to just take just a smidge off of there, and let's see if that fixed it. That's much better. Mucho better. Okay. Because if you score, let's say you score on the outside of the line or the inside of the line, or you score right on the line, all of those things matter, right? So if you're not paying attention and you just score, and the next thing you know, you've got a bigger page than you should, that's an easy way to fix it. Okay. So I'm trying to set this back up. Okay, see how that's off, just that part's off just a little bit. All right, I'm gonna swing this around. Let's see if I can't get that better. There we go. Easy fixes. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, so now we have 2 flip out pages and a belly band. So let's take a minute and mat. We're going to mat this part with this, and then the 2 sides here, we're going to mat with those. Right, and you can't even tell that I was a smidge off, which is fantastic. So I'm going to glue these all down. Okay, so we got those inside pieces matted. Now let's mat the 2 flaps here, but the center one we're going to do something different with. So we're just going to go ahead and mat the 2 doors and not the belly band. So just for context here, this is not going to be going here, but it's going to be going underneath the doors, but it's going to kind of be something like this, but not this insert. So I just kind of wanted to show you that. As a matter of fact, we'll just go ahead and put this insert right here. Let's just do that. Okay, so what we're going to do with this middle piece here is we're going to hold on. Hold please. Okay, I thought I had this already fussy cut out, but I don't. So I'm going to take a minute. This is from the small paper pad, the 6x8 paper pad that we have. I actually had myself a little note to fussy cut these out. Daggone it. Alright. There. Now we've got it ready. I'm going to ink this up first, just a little. So we're going to use this, we're going to use that, and we're going to use a key. Oh, wrong bag. I think I moved these. I don't think I have any out. Oh yeah, I do. I guess we'll use this one. We'll use that key, which comes in a pack of keys that I put in my Amazon list. And we're going to use a little bit of seam binding. So I'm going to grab the green seam binding that we made. And I'm going to try to feed it through this tiny little hole here, we'll see, of the key. glue all over me. I've been recording all day, you guys. Okay. Whoa, I ripped the seam binding. Good job. It's okay. It's just going to be part of it, isn't it? Okay, so there's that. I got that ready to go. And then we need one other thing, and that is this gold baker's twine. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to kind of hold it with my finger, I think here. I'm going to give myself a little bit more of a tail. And you can wrap it around as many times as you want. So that would be like one, right? So I'm going to try to catch it with my thumb. I don't want to bend the paper. 2. 3. I like to do things in odd numbers, so we're going to stop at 3. But before I tie it, I'm going to put a piece of tape on the back. Just to make sure it does not go anywhere. Okay, so I want to spread these out just a little bit. Right. So I'm going to tie it to where it's kind of not in the middle, but up higher towards the top part. I'm just going to tie a knot. Hopefully I'll do it right the first time. Just like a loose slip knot kind of thing. And then I'm going to move these around a little bit. Just so they're not perfectly straight. Kind of like that. Then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to glue it right over top of that piece. Be careful not to go on either side. If you go outside of these edges, then you're going to have to trim them off. I kind of want my tails to be down here because I'm going to leave a lot of the tail. Let's see. Okay, then I'm going to take my key and I'm going to glue it down over top of here, and I'm just going to add glue to the spots that I think it's going to touch, which would be there, there, maybe there. And I'm going to do that at an angle, I think. It's kind of hanging down a little bit. Alright, I'm going to let that dry for a minute before we mess with it any further. Actually, I'm going to put some weight on it. Be right back. Okay, I had to answer the phone anyway, so that was perfect timing. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Alright, now I'm going to glue this down to this flap here. Or the belly band's not a flap. whoops. Make sure none of my strings are underneath there. I'm going to glue this down right here. Alright, so in the next video, we're going to make the insert that goes under here, but I can show you, actually let me cut this just a little bit, it's just a little too long. I'm guessing I need to sharpen my scissors or something. Do people still sharpen scissors? When I worked in a salon, you know, when I did nails, you know, people would come and sharpen the hairdresser scissors. Anyway, it's pretty cool. See, it's like squirrel. Let me show you the insert that we're going to make in the next video that's going to go here. We're going to be making this insert. So this insert is going to go under here like this, and it's going to keep it closed like that. Keep those two doors closed like that. Doesn't that look really cool? So yeah, so that's all we're going to do today in this video, and we'll do this insert in the next video just because I'm under a time constraint and I want to keep them a little shorter. But we'll do the insert in the next video. Do let me know what you guys think. Did you like the 3 belly band situation? Well, the 3, it's not 3 belly bands. It's a belly band with 2 flips using the page 10D. It's this page here. All these cutoff pieces we're going to be using in this album, every single one. So here's 3 of them, right? Isn't that cool? I think it turned out wonderful. I love it. I think it's great. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. And thank you so much for joining me today. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.